The biggest problem people have starting YouTube automation is feeling overwhelmed in which niche to pick and get started with. So they are saying, I don't know which niche to start. Can you tell me which niche I should start with? I don't know how to do the research. I don't know what works or doesn't work, and I'm overwhelmed and I feel stuck actually getting started in a niche. But here's the thing. If you have only written down 5 niche IDs, you're probably not overwhelmed, you are just very undercommitted. And inside my coaching program over the last 3 years, I've helped over 100 people one-on-one setting up and starting their YouTube automation channels. And what I've seen most is that even though I give people a step-by-step plan for finding their niches and plug and play Google Excel sheets that they can just fill in, often when I get on the calls about niche research, people only fill in 3 or 4 niche words that are the most broad terms that they can find. So let's say motivation, make money online, celebrity news, maybe history. So they wrote down these extremely broad terms as a niche, and then they are surprised that they don't know which niche to actually start. So in this video, I will give you 3 problems these people face. Then I will give you 3 things that you should actually do and what winners do. And then I'm going to tell you how you can implement this by yourself. So problem number 1 is the false choice dilemma, which basically means what I just said is I give you a niche research sheet and a method and a strategy that you can implement, but then the people that actually do the niche research fill in 5 broad terms. They don't fill in sub niches, they don't fill in the formats, they don't even fill in the URLs to the channels that they are researching, and then they are surprised that they don't know what to actually start with. Even though they didn't fill in the channels, they didn't fill in the views these channels get, when they got started, how many videos they posted, how many views a month they are getting, and how much money they are making. And without all this data, you are unable to pick a niche because you literally do not know what is working and what is not working and why it's not working. Problem number 2 is waiting for the perfect clarity. So a lot of people think that a niche is magically gonna fall into their lap and then they can get started with their YouTube automation business and start making money, right? Well, unfortunately for you, that is not how it works. Clarity comes from taking action. You will have to fill in that niche research sheet. You will have to follow the niche research protocols and steps and use the tools to find niches, and then you will have to just go for it and test a niche to see if something works or not and is a good niche or not. Yes, you can find competitor channels and research data and see if something has potential, but the only reason or way you are going to get clarity is by actually trying something and not by thinking about it and maybe writing a few things down in your Excel sheet. You earn confidence by picking a niche, starting it and testing videos in that niche, and not by thinking about niches that you want to start and maybe even watching videos about the top 5 niches you can start with right now. You have to understand why a niche can work and then execute the plan and strategy that you set for that niche. You have to actively do niche research, decide why you want to start in a niche and start in that niche. And you have to stop watching niche videos about the best 5 niches you can do right now, or the niches that can make you millions right now from people on YouTube or Instagram. And exactly that is problem number 3. They skip the research part. People are lazy, people want to make money quick online, and yes, it can be possible, but it's usually not possible if you do not put in the work yourself. Again, I literally provide my clients with fill in the blank niche research sheets. All they have to do is browse YouTube, fill in the URLs in that sheet, check for the views they get a month and how much they make a month. And based on that, with a comparison table, they can just say, okay, this is the first niche I'm gonna pick because there is 5 channels that in the last 3 months are making over $5,000 a month from these channels. This other niche I looked at, the people are only making $1,000 per month after 4, 5, 6 months. So of course, the one with the highest numbers makes the most sense right now. But people are just too lazy to fill in these sheets and actually check the numbers on these channels and then have the balls to just start with a niche and a strategy. Now, a surprise for you, when I start channels and test channels, I don't always have certain clarity that something is going to win. Usually things will fail, but that is why you just gotta stick to it and test a lot of niches and strategies. Don't wait for 3 months to test one single thing with 5 videos and say this business model isn't working. You have to test a lot and just go for it and try things out. You need a system that lets you validate fast, fail quick, and adapt quick. So here are some things that winners do when running YouTube automation channels and getting them to monetize. Number one, use the Excel sheets for niche research and look up the view counts a month and the revenue per month per channel and per format and see if it makes sense for you to start in that niche. Number two is using a proper testing strategy of at least 10 to 15 videos in one format to give a niche a fair chance to be tested by you. And then number three is let the data of your channel and of competitors guide you and not the fear of something not working and you not immediately hitting the algorithm after starting. Now, if you need more help and a clearly written out plan or strategy to test these niches, find them, and want access to these Excel sheets, join the Faceless Tuber School. In here, I have an A to Z course on our testing strategy, the 5M method, and all these Excel sheets that is just fill in the blanks so you can more easily find your niche and test the channel. You can even get one-on-one coaching calls with me if you join on the yearly plan. And this is what helped a lot of people make over $3,000 a month from YouTube automation. Reviews and testimonials are up on my channel here too. So if you are stuck finding your niche for YouTube automation, that is probably not your real problem. Your real problem is execution and a research method to find these niches and understanding what works and doesn't work. So again, join the Faceless Tuber School and get on a call with me to let me help you set this up. And if you're looking for some niche inspiration, click the video right here because here I cover 5 easy to set up AI niches that you can start in 2025 to go viral.